We are live. I am so sorry, honestly, for missing basically the first quarter and then some change. It was a chaotic day here at Chat Sports. Couldn't get the studio open until right now, but we are here and we're going to be here for the rest of the game. So I'm very sorry. Broncos are up 6-0. A pair of Will Lutz field goals has propelled Denver to an early lead. Let's see how the rest of the game goes. But the Packers currently have 3rd and 4. So let's just jump right into it. Ty Man, you crack me up. 3rd and 4. Jordan Love throwing. That's incomplete. That is incomplete. Okay. A lot to kind of catch up on to miss in the first quarter, but Will Lutz, good day for field goals. Good day for kickers.
Good stuff, Will.
You know, I don't trust him. Will with one L.
No.
That's voodoo shit.
Impossible to trust.
Yeah, impossible to trust him. So, who you got? Broncos, Packers, 6-0 Denver. So, you get to kind of cheat already, and you take the Broncos knowing they're up 6-0. But let me know who you got in this one. 6-2-0. Maxwell, you make me laugh, but I got to follow boss's order. So, I'm just doing what I'm told. Ty Man, yes, Matthew at Chat Sports. It's a very simple email at chatsports.com. Okay. Let's get some DENs in the chat. Let's kind of catch our breath here, and let's get ourselves ready for the next 40 minutes of Broncos football. Denver is trying to avoid going 1-6. That is bad. That is tough. But the Packers aren't good. But they are coming off a bye, and I've seen Denver blow leads. I've seen Denver get blown out. They have lost games in every single way possible. Brown's thumbnail? I sent to you. Yeah, I selected you. Okay. Here we go. DEN's in the chat from Ty Man. AFX, you know. Camden, Cody, Trent. Get those DENs in the chat right now. Pardon? No, I sent you the whole thing. What the hell did I send you then? Should I send it to Chipper? It's okay. Should I send it to Chipper, though? Okay. DEN's in the chat right now from Tim Stark. We got Lucky here. We got Pedro. Caleb Williams. Yeah. I wonder if Caleb Williams, as we talk about tanking with the Broncos leading 6-0, sits out the rest of the year. I think that's a bit preposterous, but I've seen it tossed out now that USC season is over. That's the most selfish thing of a player to do. Just be like, we're done, so I'm done playing. Like, here's my pushback on that. I understand you don't want to get hurt. You want to go to the NFL and make a lot of money. But what's stopping Caleb Williams from getting to the NFL, his team getting eliminated from playoff contention and going, I don't want to play anymore. The season's done. I don't want to get hurt for next year. Like, you just can't have that kind of mind. That's not going to roll in the locker room. That's not going to make left tackles dive out for edge rushers for you. I don't think that's very good. Okay, let's get some good vibes going. We got over 100 people watching right now, only 38 likes. So if you want Denver to win, make sure you hit that big thumbs up button. This is kind of like the Aaron Rodgers Charity Bowl, right? Where you have the Packers losing Rodgers just to the Jets and the Broncos just not getting Aaron Rodgers altogether. So, interesting. Tim Green. Great game, dude. Great game, Tim. This is honestly the funniest thing, I feel like. The crossover. If you know, you know. 1st and 10. And the Broncos with Javonte Williams that time, picking up just a few yards. Going into today, everyone told me this Sunday was going to suck. It was a bad slate of games. Oh, to you I say, is this your first time watching the National Football League? Come on. No such thing. No such thing. We'll hit game time and prize picks both this quarter. Russell Wilson on 2nd and 7 checks it down, and that is caught for about a 2-yard gain by Javonte Williams. So Williams picking up the first 5 yards of this series. His team holding on to a 6-0 lead thanks to Will Lutz. 3rd and 5. Want to run or you want to pass it? I smell a pass, and I smell an incompletion. 3rd and 5. Snap to Russ. Drops back, throwing down the right side. Oh, nearly a one-handed catch. Brandon Johnson nearly had the focus to make an incredible one-handed grab. There is a flag. There is a flag. I think this will be on the defense. Pass interference. Defense. Man, Brandon Johnson almost made the catch of his life. Well, he did catch a Hail Mary, so that's probably going to go down as one of the better catches of his life. Pass interference on the defense will kick the ball out for the Broncos towards midfield. 1st and 10, Denver. Russ in shotgun. Wilson takes the snap. It's a double reverse or a reverse to Marvin Mims. Oh, and this is going to go maybe somewhere. Marvin Mims is tackled for a big loss. Never mind. Took the reverse. There was nothing there. He tries to reverse course, and Rasul Douglas meets him. And that's going to be like an 11-yard loss. A lot of east and west and very far from the line of scrimmage, too. So it's going to be 2nd and like 21. About a 10-yard loss on the play, give or take. 2nd and 21. Wilson in shotgun. Takes the snap. Drops back. Climb in the pocket. He's going to tuck it and run. Russ will run with it. He slides. Flag down. He got about 6 yards before he slid. But let's see what the flag is. I think this will be a hold on Garrett Bowles. Let's see. Hold on Garrett Bowles potentially. And it's on Garrett Bowles. It's a hold. And Bowles' biggest issue to start his career was the penalties. He has been very disciplined this year. That's a uncharacteristic holding call on Garrett Bowles. Hey, the Chargers and the Chiefs, by the way, are all tied up at 17 apiece. Kansas City's one Achilles heel is the Chargers at home. They always win at LA, but they can't always get LA at home. So 2nd and 31, a long run. Look at that. 2nd and 31. Jaleel McLaughlin picks up about 21 yards. He'll turn 2nd and 31 into 3rd and 10. And Darnell Savage is injured on the play. That's a key member of the secondary for Green Bay.
Previously had a calf injury. Maybe it could be that
aggravated.
Re-aggravated.
Yeah. Well, they go to commercial during it. While they're at commercial, we're going to tell everyone about our sponsor today. We got a couple of really great sponsors helping to keep the lights on and support the channel here. But before we do, it is brought to you by Game Time. So today's Broncos Breakdown is sponsored by Game Time because you shouldn't have to worry when you're buying tickets to your next big event. Game Time is the fast and easy way to buy tickets for all the sports, music, comedy, and theater events near you. If you're trying to catch an upcoming Broncos game, bless your eyes, or if you want to see a concert or another sporting event in your area, Game Time is the place to visit first. Game Time is also the only ticketing app that gives you complete peace of mind with your purchase. So you can buy tickets in 2 seconds with just 2 taps. They're obsessed with finding ways to help you save money on tickets. Game Time has deals on tickets right up to the start of the event and even an hour after it starts. It's the place to find last-minute seats. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use the code BroncosChat for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem the code BroncosChat for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last-minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. Let's get some good vibes going right now. Can we get some likes on today's video? I don't even know if I deserve it for coming in a little bit late. Not just out of my control. But if you want the Broncos to win, like the video. We're at 51 likes. Can we get to 75 likes before this commercial runs out? Okay, so we got a bit of a producer change here. Made a call to the bullpen. Trace has to step out. Big Tex, Matthew McCullough, is going to fill in for the rest of the game, so we're in good hands. Lucky, this is a good ego game for us. Make us feel good about beating a ish team. I can see that, right? Kind of like beating the Bears, right? Where you're like, we're on top of the mountain now. We're back. 1-3. It's like, no. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we got our first super chat of the day. Let's go. We'll get that on screen in just a moment. And Jaleel McLaughlin helped him get to 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 for Russell Wilson in the offense for Ty. Wilson throwing to the right. That's incomplete. Looking for his tight end, Adam Trotman. Can't make it happen. Ty, we'll get your super chat on in just a moment. Don't worry. Adam Trotman kind of had to step on his man. That could have been an ambulance pass, though. If Adam Trotman catches this, a safety is barreling down on him, and he might put him in a coma. 4th and 8, and Denver punts it away for the second time today. Green Bay catching it at the 3-yard line. Good return here by the Packers. They get it out to the 27. Tay with a super chat, $10 super chat. Let's go, Broncos. Let's ride seniors and senoritas, I think. Senors and Sonora, maybe, I don't know. I took French in high school, so Spanish is like a 4th language for me. But you know what? I love it, Tay. I love it. Let's ride indeed. Let's go. Let's go. I'm on that every game. I love it, LMAO. I love you, Tay. I love you. You guys are going to watch how the sausage is made for just a moment here. We're going to do text once you get settled in to the L3s for the Super Chatters. So we'll add Tay to that. And we'll do a prize picks before the end of this half. And then we're kind of all caught up. You guys like seeing the behind-the-scenes stuff? This is like when you watch, like, I don't know, the bloopers of, like, and action. And you get to watch, like, so that's how they make the movie. 1st and 10. I've done that for, like, every Tom Cruise stunt he does himself. It's very fun to watch the camera of the camera. All right, enough about me. Jordan Love, 1st and 10. Quick dump off to his receiver. Gain of 4, Alex Singleton. Oh, he just woke up that receiver. Boom, how do you like your eggs in the morning? Look at this hit by Singleton. Boom. That is a wakey. Welcome to the show. 2nd and 6. Pistol formation, snap to Jordan Love. He hands it off, and his running back gets 5 yards on 2nd and 6. So it'll be 3rd and 1. Nick Benito made the tackle. I got a Raiders fan here. This is rich. Listen, the Raiders have plenty of bragging rights over Denver. You guys just lost to a D2 UDFA quarterback with Devontae Adams. You can't talk shit today. You can talk shit tomorrow, but not today. 3rd and 1, whistles blow, it looks like before the play. Maybe a timeout or a flag. I don't see a flag, though, so I think it'll be a timeout. Timeout. Green Bay. Their first timeout of the half. All right. Well, let's go. I got Mac in the chat. I got Joseph T. Duh, Bears. Bear down. We got Lucky here. We got Ionic Mysterio. David Wilkinson. Raiders lost to a part-time plumber QB. That's true. No, actually, not plumber, part-time CrossFit QB. They asked him if you weren't in the NFL, what would you have done? He's like, probably work at CrossFit, just get jacked. It's like, that's who you lost to. Your CrossFit trainer who texts you all the time to come. 3rd and 1, pitch to the left here. Aaron Jones gets the edge in the first down. 5-yard pickup for Aaron Jones, who they have missed with a hamstring injury, and he gives Green Bay a fresh set of downs. Okay. We'll throw our Super Chat menu on in a few moments, so if you feel so inclined to support the show, Super Chat's always appreciated, but liking the video and being active in the chat is a great way to help support the channel as well. 1st and 10, Green Bay. Love takes the shotgun snap. Quick throw to Romeo Doubs, and Doubs has a first down. 14-yard pickup for the second-year wideout out of Nevada. So a Mountain West guy returning back to his stomping ground, so to speak. And Doubs gets first down. First and 10. 2 field goals for Will Lutz has given Denver a 6-0 lead. Under center, I've got Love at Denver's 43. Takes the snap, pitching to the left. A.J. Dillon slips out of a tackle, and he rushes upfield for a gain of 7. 2nd and 3, Green Bay making their way towards the field goal range with 3 minutes and change to go in the second quarter. All right, let's throw our Super Chat menu on screen really quickly. So, first-time Super Chatters, I'll leave it open to your first Super Chat of the day. I've got a cheese grater right here. I'll wear it for the rest of the drive for all first Super Chatters. $5. I've got this Broncos poster, this wall art, if you will, this man cave art. We'll sign it and mail it to you. We'll do a drawing. $5 Super Chat gets you entered into that drawing, as Jordan Love on 2nd and 3 is tackled after a 2-yard gain. $20 Super Chat, the Mile High Club. Not the one you were conceived in. No. This is the much better Mile High Club. It's got every single $20 plus Super Chatter having their name added to the helmet for the entire season. So if you want to support the show, Super Chats go a super duper long way. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Love under center. Drop back. Quick throw to the flat. That's caught, first down. On 3rd and 1, they got 2 yards with Aaron Jones. That keeps the drive alive with 2.5 minutes. Clock's running. I don't know why. He went out of bounds. Was he tackled inbounds first? That's a home clock operator right there. I don't know why this clock is running. 1st and 10. Now, if you make contact with the guy and push him out of bounds, it's technically a tackle inbound still. I don't think that was the case there. They get the snap off right before the 2-minute warning. Pitch on the left, nowhere to go. Pat Surtain that time coming up for the stop, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Denver holding on to a 6-0 lead over the Packers, but Green Bay definitely threatening. Okay, you ready to see how the sausage is made one more time? For Prize Picks, at the very bottom of weigh-ins, we've got a Prize Picks one. So go to that midway through. Does that make sense? Yeah, because there's no photo. So it's the last weigh-in. Yeah, just click on that, and then we'll get into this Prize Picks. That's the one. Okay, should we tell everyone about Prize Picks? All right, we're going to tell everyone about our sponsor for today, Prize Picks. So if you want to, we start making some dough on Sunday, Prize Picks is a great spot to go to do that. So with that being said, let's tell everyone about today's sponsor, which is Prize Picks. Prize Picks is a daily fantasy sports app where all you have to do is pick more or less for 2 to 6 player stat projections, and you can win up to 25 times your money on any entry. Prize Picks is super simple and user-friendly. I spend like 1 to 2 minutes on the app every single Sunday morning. So if you're trying to make some selections, well, Prize Picks is a great spot to go and do that. In fact, if you go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match, you can get up to $100. The link for that is in the comments and description of today's video. Prize Picks has some really good numbers for Sunday Night Football. Tyreek Hill, more or less than 99.5 yards. It's Tyreek Hill. Hard to ever take less on anything Tyreek Hill does. So the link for all this is in the comments and description of today's video. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy. 2-minute warning, 6-0 lead for the Broncos. If you are watching our watch party for second, third, or fourth time this season, you know I always lose my voice. I can't help it. I have the voice of an infant. It just goes. I walk in on Sunday, and it's like my voice just high-fives me on the walk out. Like, I am clocking out. So, are we still bickering with a Raiders fan in the chat right now? Unbelievable. Tay, I'll take a beer swig for you for that $10 super chat. No shots for me today. Can't do shots. Packers, after the 2-minute warning, have the ball. 2nd and 9. It is a run for A.J. Dillon, and it gets out to the Broncos' 25-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 4 after this. All out Broncos. Imagine losing to the Bears. You didn't just lose to the Bears. Like, you lost to the D2 UDFA backup quarterback. 3rd and 4. Oh, Denver jumps. Damn it. Denver jumped. It's going to be a first down, Green Bay. Come on. False start. Wow. Okay. Never mind. Their tackle, Rasheed Walker, jumped. I didn't see him move. I must have missed it. Let's rewatch that. I saw what I thought was Alex Singleton jump. But maybe that was because of movement on the offensive line. We'll take it. We will take it. Third and 9. I mean, Green Bay right now, if they don't pick up a yard, it'll be about a 47-yard field goal, give or take. What does Matt LaFleur want to do? We got a correction from the official right now. 10-second runoff, under 2 minutes offensive penalty, 10-second runoff, and the clock will start now. And Green Bay is probably going to take every second off of this clock, right? They don't want to give Denver any time. They snap it. Quick throw, caught, wide receiver screen, and 3rd and 9 will turn into 4th and 4. So 4th and 3 officially. It'll make it about a 44-yard field goal. 43-yard field goal-ish. 4th and 3. Ty, man, I'm with you, dude. Okay. Packers have a rookie kicker. They don't have Mason Crosby anymore. The Packers receiver on that last play got dinged up. We may want to go for it on 4th and 3, or do they want to take the 3 points? They are going to keep the offense on the field. All right, start spamming 4. 4th down. They're going for it. Let's get a stop. Let's get a stop. What do you say? What do you say back home? 4th and 3. Maybe they try and get Denver to jump. Try and get a free first down. That's my guess. They're trying to draw the Broncos off sides. It doesn't work. They call a timeout. It'll be a 42-yard field goal. It seemed a bit odd to not take the field goal, try and go into the half down 6-3. So Broncos defense makes a nice stand right there. We have Tay, by the way, added for the raffle for this item. We'll get the names, list going. Yep. So Anders Carlson. Yep. Part of the Carlson Auburn kicking tree. His brother Daniel Carlson also went to Auburn, I believe. Raiders kicker, former Vikings kicker. 43-yarder from the right hash for Anders Carlson. Carlson's kick is up. He missed it. He missed it. Wide right. He pushed it. He pushed it. Pushed it left, I should say. Wrong way. Let's go. That's a miss. Carlson, the rookie, pushes it left. And Denver's offense will walk onto the field at their own 33-yard line. It's some time. There's 35 seconds or so. G, B, F, 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 G, B. Carlson missing the last field goal for the Packers. Yeah. Green Bay could be staring at 2-4 with a loss. And Denver would be 2-5. Okay. There's a lot of bad teams this year. I don't know what else to say. Yep. A lot of bad teams this year. Okay. FGBs right now. You know what? I think, okay, shame on me for being late to the game. I was out of my control. But every single super chat we get between right now and the end of the first half, you're going to get entered into our drawing for this Broncos man cave wall art. Doesn't matter the amount. We're slashing the prices here. $1 super chat, $2 super chat. Every single super chat, no matter the amount, gets you entered into our Broncos man cave wall art horse race entry. So if you want to get into the mix and try and win this signed Broncos man cave wall art, super chat any amount, and we will add you to the raffle for it. So let's go. We got Broncos prods in the chat right now. I see Max Skinny. I got Lucky, All Out Broncos, Joseph T, David Wilkinson. We got Atlantis Gaming. Atlantis Gaming has been here, man, for 2 years, I think. Long time subscriber. Atlantis Gaming, feel free to fact check me. I got Broncos fans 1675. They've been here since 1675. He's got Atlantis Gaming. Well, Atlantis Gaming's based in Atlantis, the Lost City. Do you believe in Atlantis? Yeah, there's definitely some city in the Mediterranean. A Greek island got washed over. Yeah. Oh, we got Nolan from the Tipton Hotel. What's going on, dude? 1st and 10. Great show. Snap to Wilson. He's going to get sacked. Oh, he gets out of it. He gets out of it. He throws. Wide open, Jerry Jeudy. On 1st and 10, he gets about 15 to 20 yards. We'll call it 17. Gets out of bounds. Stops the clock. Nice job by Russ. Working his way up the pocket, finding the open man. That was a big middle finger to me right there. I deserve it. Right to the 50, a 17-yard gain. Wilson checking it down, finding his running back. That's Samaje Perine wisely getting out of bounds. And it'll be about a 6-yard, 7-yard pickup. We got a $2 super chat coming in. Let's go. You know what? Just for Lucky, I'm putting the cheese grater on. He is. Every single super chat. 2nd and 3. Wilson checking it down over the middle. Gain of 6 or 7. It's going to be a first down. Timeout, timeout, timeout. 22 seconds. The Broncos are now within that field goal range line. You know what I mean? Oh, we got another super chat. Let's go. We are great in cheese. Put it this way. How about that? Is that better? What do we think? Let me know. 1. This is 1. Or 2. Everyone type a number in the chat. 1 or 2. This is 2. 1 is the other way. We got Amos with a super chat. Amos, let's go. I'll go back to the last one. I never read it. I'm sorry. Oh, the one before Amos. Yeah, Lucky, appreciate your work, man. Sorry I can't more today. Lucky, you're nothing to apologize, dude. I'm happy to have you here hanging out with me today. Lucky, pulling for you, dude. We got Amos entered into the horse race for this man cave. Every super chat for the next 22 seconds of game clock gets entered in. Elijah Cook, thanks for being the best Broncos channel. Elijah, I love you. 1st and 10. Wilson stepping up in the pocket. He's going to run. He's got a first down and more. Russ putting the brakes on. Down to the 15. Timeout. Timeout. And Russell Wilson showing us some young Russ. A spring chicken. Doing great stuff with his legs right there. Elijah, I like to think Russell Wilson saw that super chat. That's what's in their headset, by the way. It's just me. And they hate it. Probably why they're 1-5. It's not very helpful. But he was like, Elijah Cook, for you, I'm going to go pick up 20 yards on the ground. And we got Christopher with a $5 super chat as well. Oh, it's Broncos football. We'll get that change up top. That's okay. We got an emoji of a pair character lifting some weights saying, keep it up. Christopher, thank you very much. You're entered into the horse race for this Broncos man cave art. Every super chat for the rest of the half, 15 seconds to go, gets added, no matter the amount. 1st and 10. Wilson empty set. Shotgun snap. Russ throwing to the back of the end zone. That's incomplete. I had no chance. Yeah, you're kind of in that no man's land because you're just far away from the end zone where you can't run a quick route to the end zone. So it's hard to just find a quick red zone pass that couldn't be a potential interception, right? You know what I mean? And Denver comes out for a field goal, trying to make it a 2-score game going into the half. I like it. 2nd and 10 with the field goal attempt on the way. Will Lutz is perfect. So Lutz knocks in his 3rd field goal of the day. Jerry Jeudy, Russell Wilson making some plays in a 2-minute drill to get themselves into field goal range and pick up 3 points going into the half. I love it. Broncos fan says 2. Okay. Now, the Green Bay Packers will get the ball to start the second half. So, I mean, not that that's a downer on getting the field goal or anything like that, but just something to keep in mind of no 2-for-1 special, right? No scoring before the half and get the ball to start the second half. Let's go. It's good. It's good. We'll add all those super chatters to the bottom 2 texts. We got ones from Elijah Cook. I can read them out to you if you want. We got Elijah Cook in there. Yep. We've got A. Moss, 1611. We've got Lucky Luciano, Luciano, as the kick return is a touchback. And we got one more. Are you ready for it? Ty. Okay. We got Lucky Luciano, Luciano. And then we have Christopher. And I'll read the last name to you. Ready? G. Ianunzio. Yep. And then add Greg Casey. Yep. Casey with a C. All right. And that is halftime, actually. So, halftime in the books. Broncos with a quiet 9-0 lead. But hey, defense putting a donut on the board. That's never happened this season for a half. We'll get the first half stats up on the screen in just a moment. And then I've got to use the bathroom, so we'll take a bit of a halftime break here. But first takeaways from this game is not super duper exciting, but Denver's offense doing enough and Denver's defense pitching a shutout. So credit to Vance Joseph in this unit. I've been highly critical. We all have been very highly critical. And they bounced back the last 2 games, right? They held the Chiefs to 19 points, just gave up 1 touchdown. They're pitching a shutout right now at the half against Green Bay. Like, I don't know if we overreacted to the start of the season saying fire Vance Joseph, because if you give up 70 points, that's worthy of termination in my opinion. But I think we got a fair, gripe to have, but he's bounced back well. All right, all these super chats. The last one we're going to include, by the way, for the first half fire sale for the entry is we got Banjo J Prod. So everyone before Banjo J Prod has been entered into the raffle, including Banjo J Prod himself. We got Greg Casey with a $2 super chat. Shout out to you, Greg. Thank you very much. I'm going to end up just keeping this whole. I'm going to take it off for now. And then when I come back for the second half, every super chat we get, it comes back on. The hat is shedding, though. All right. We'll get the stats from the first half on screen, but like I was saying, defense playing outstanding. Jordan Love and the Packers offense, there's nothing to write home about, but I don't really care. Like, this is a huge step playing any team for Denver to be pitching a second half or a first half shutout. So, a lot to like from what we've seen out of Vance Joseph's side of the football, and hopefully we'll see a better second half offensively and turn some of these field goals into touchdowns. And really, it's 9-0. But we'll get the score from the first half up on the screen here. Yep, that looks good to me. All right, so here it is. We will take a quick halftime break, and we'll be back in like 5 minutes with the second half of action. We are back for the second half of action. 9-0 Denver. Will Lutz with 3 field goals. It's been a bit of a snoozer, like, if we're all just being honest with each other. But hey, a winning snoozer, a good nap. Dude, that's a good nap here. If you took a nap and woke up, you liking the score. You're like, I'm not mad at myself for taking a nap because I didn't miss a thrilling first half, but I'm happy. 1st and 10, Green Bay at their own 25-yard line. Handoff to Aaron Jones to the right, and it's a gain of 6 on the play, so 2nd and 4 coming up. John E. John, what's going on, my man? Good to see you in the chat with a $2 super chat. John E., appreciate you. John, $5 super chats, and they get you entered into our raffle giveaway, which is the Broncos wall art today. Love uncorking one down the sideline. That's incomplete. Good throw. Nearly a great catch, but Fabian Moreau in on the coverage. Incomplete. There we go. Not a very common matchup, by the way. Denver, Green Bay. Of course, like before the 17-game season, it was every 4 years. So you only had them at home once every 8 years. That 3rd and 4 for the Packers. Jordan Love in shotgun, takes the snap. Love dropping back, throwing over the middle. That is caught. 1st down and more. Out to the 48-yard line. Wicks is a little banged up on the play, but he got the 1st down. That was Johnny's first super chat of the day, by the way. So for that, I were the cheese grater for the entire drive for everyone's first super chat of the day. First and 10, 17-yard gain on that last play. Out to the Packers' 48-yard line. Snap to Love, pressure coming. Love throwing, and that is incomplete at the feet of his receiver. Second and 10, incomplete. Second and 10, Love in shotgun. Here's the snap. It's a handoff to the right, and A.J. Dillon gets 4 yards. There is a flag, though. This could be a hold, and it all comes back. And that would turn it into 2nd and 20. Let's see what the call is. No foul on the play. Okay. Let's watch the replay. Was there an egregious hold, or sometimes I kind of like get proud of the officials when they pick up a flag because it's very tough for them to swallow their whistle, like to realize they screwed up. Opening drive points the second half this season. Denver's given up 31. That's the last. And Packers are giving up 29. Scored 29. That's first. Love in shotgun, 3rd and 6. Across the 50. Snap. 4-man rush. Love is going to run with it, and he gets the 1st down with his legs. Jordan Love is taken down by Alex Singleton, but not before he scampered for about an 8-yard gain. And a 1st down for Green Bay. So 4-man rush. No one's there to spy on the quarterback. I don't know if it was Josie Jewell's responsibility, but no one's got Love. So he takes off and he gets to the 1st down. 1st and 10. At the 39-yard line. Love. Handoff. Gain of 9 on the play. Damn. We'll see how the game goes. 2nd and 1. Looks like an injured player on the field for Green Bay, one of their offensive linemen. Remember, the Packers have dealt with a lot of injuries up front. They have not had a consistent starting 5, and Myers is injured on the play. That's Josh Myers, 30-year guy out of Ohio State. No more David Bakhtiari. He was lost. Elton Jenkins has been up in and out of games this year. Who you got, though? Broncos or Packers? Tim Cross with a $5 super chat. Let's go, Tim. Tim Cross, $5 super chat. That gets you entered into our raffle for this Broncos wall art man cave giveaway. We're going to run that at the end of the game, so make sure you stick around for it. But Tim, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Here we go. 2nd and 2, but we have to go to Burger King commercial. Okay. Well, while we go to Burger King commercial, let's tell everyone about our sponsor today, Tech, shall we? Let's talk about Game Time. Yeah. All right. So, that being said, today's show is sponsored by Game Time. You shouldn't have to worry when you're buying tickets to your next big event. Game Time is the fast and easy way to buy tickets for all the sports, music, comedy, and theater events near you. So if you're trying to catch an upcoming Broncos game, or you want to see a concert or another sporting event in your area, Game Time is the place to visit first. What I love about Game Time specifically is the ability to get last-minute tickets for the lowest price guaranteed. There's nothing better than like a spur-of-the-moment boys trip to like go catch a Broncos game, a Nuggets game, an Avs game, whatever you're planning in your basement. And with Game Time, you don't have to stress or worry or anything like that about getting good seats for affordable prices. They're obsessed with finding ways to help you save money on tickets. Game Time has deals on tickets right up to the start of the event and even an hour after it starts. It's the place to find last-minute seats. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use the code BroncosChat for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply, but again, create an account and redeem the code BroncosChat for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last-minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. All right. Who you got? Denver or Green Bay? I know Tim's pulling for Denver, but let me know who you got in this game right now. Broncos or Packers? We got 385 people watching right now, which means I want to see 385 DENs in the chat. So start getting in the chat right now and start spamming DEN. Because if we learned anything from the first 6 games of the season, no lead is too safe for the Denver Broncos, right? Blew a huge lead to the Washington Commanders. Don't put yourself in that same position again. Give the fans a home win. The last time they won at home was Week 18 against the Chargers last year. But still, they didn't give a lot of home wins last year. Actually, all their wins almost came at home. They won 4 games, or they won 5 games. They beat the Niners, the Texans, and the Chargers, and the Cardinals. And they won at Jacksonville. 2nd and 2, a reverse. Oh my goodness. Throw to a wide open Aaron Jones. A trick play from Green Bay out of the break where they throw it out to a open Wicks who is going to be, who's going to look like he's going to run for a wide receiver screen. Instead, he drops back and he uncorks one to Aaron Jones on the other side of the field. So a bit of trickery right there from Green Bay. No one's got Aaron Jones, and if that pass is a little bit more on the money, could have been a much bigger gain. But we move into the Game Time red zone. Love dumping it off. All right. 2nd and 10. 3rd down. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Got ahead of myself that time. Nearly 500 people watching. If you want the Broncos to win, make sure to like the video. Josh Myers, the Packers starting center, is in the blue tent right now. 2nd and 10. Love in shotgun. Jordan Love takes the snap. It's a handoff up the middle. Gain of 6 right there by A.J. Dillon. So 3rd and 4. time to make some noise. It's third down. Start spamming three. Start spamming three. Let's go. Start spamming three. John spamming three. Kitty's here. What's going on, Kitty? Ty Man the Buckeye. Christopher Graham. All out Broncos. Leon. 3rd and 4. Snap. Love. Throwing. Corner of the end zone. That's incomplete. That's incomplete. Working on Fabian Moreau that time. Incomplete. 4th and 4. And Denver's going to force a field goal. Remember, Green Bay, kind of a 6-point swing. If the Packers make that field goal to end the first half, Denver probably doesn't march down the field and get 3 points of their own. So, could have been a tied 6-6 game after this field goal attempt, but instead it might be a 9-3 game. It's a 29-yarder, much closer for Carlson this go-around. And it is up, and it's good. So, 1-score game after that. It is 9-3. Denver's still on top, but the Packers do cash in for an opening drive field goal to start the second half. So now we need a response from Russell Wilson and the Broncos. I got All Out Broncos in the chat. I got Max Skin. Whoever is still bitching and fighting about the Raiders and the Seahawks, do it somewhere else. Dylan Walters, miss. We got Joseph talking about Washington football playing Florida State. What? In the playoffs? Are we that far ahead right now? All right. Well, we do have over 400 people watching right now, Tech. So for any new viewers just tuning in, I do want to share with them our Super Chat menu in case they feel so obliged, or not obliged, that's the wrong word. They feel so inclined, I should say, to throw some bones our way if they enjoy the free content we are providing here on the channel. A 9-3 Broncos lead. And first-time Super Chatters, I wear the cheese grater right here for an entire series. So if you want to see me wear my cheese grater, first-time Super Chatters, I throw it on. $5 Super Chat, horse race entry for our Broncos Man Cave wall art. I can sign it and mail it to you. So $5 Super Chat. $10, it's a Beers Cheers. $20, you can add it to our Mile High Club. That's our Broncos hard hat for the entire season. We'll add your name to a sticker, put it on here, and we'll keep this all season long. And whoever sends in the biggest Super Chat, that's going to be our sponsor for the postgame show. So that is our Super Chat menu for today. If anyone watching wants to support the show beyond liking and commenting, Super Chats always are greatly appreciated. All right. Gavin Thompson, how many dollars to make Denver good again? Well, they kind of tried that with Russell Wilson. In fact, they tried it like $235 million. So, I don't know. I don't know if money can always buy you wins. Go talk to, like, the Mets and the Yankees about that. Quick red zone look around here. The Rams are leading the leading the Steelers 17-10 with the football, driving down the field late in the third. Touchdown here could give the LA Rams a 2-score lead going into the fourth quarter. Oh, we got a $5 Super Chat. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. PMA Gaming 89. Let's go, Denver Broncos. This one's short and sweet, right to the point. PMA Gaming's not messing around. Let's go. PMA Gaming, we added you to our raffle winner, our raffle giveaway, our horse race entry, if you will. I don't know, I'm butchering the English language right now. But nevertheless, PMA Gaming, thank you so much. Oh, we got a $10 Super Chat coming in. Gavin Thompson from deep. I don't know if it's from deep. It's not from the logo. That's a good step back three, though. Truth. Gavin referencing what we were talking about earlier about how many dollars to make Denver good again. I thought it might be $235 million. That's what it cost to get Russell Wilson. And that has not made them any better. I mean, they are 5-16 as a team, like with Russell Wilson starting 5-16. Gavin, $10. That's a Beers Cheers, and I'll throw on my cheese grater in just a moment. Wilson finding Judy for an 18-yard strike and a first down on 1st and 10. First play after the break. Gavin and PMA Gaming, salute to you guys. Thank you for the super chats. First and 10 out to the Broncos' 43-yard line. It is a run, and a good run, too, for Javonte Williams. Pookie getting all the way to Green Bay's 35. Javonte Williams, ladies and gentlemen, running hard and hard to take down. I love it. A missed tackle machine, Javonte Williams. Great stiff arm right there on the DB. And Williams picking up about 20 or so yards on that last play. 7 carries for 53 yards today. Snap. Another handoff to Javonte. He bounces it to the left. Oh, gets past one man, and he has taken down a shoestring tackle, a 9-yard gain. But he was looking at the end zone. I mean, he completely breaks one guy's ankles right here. Comes out of some traffic. He says, "Excuse you. You're not stopping me." And taken down from behind at the last moment. Second down and 1. Maybe a nice highlight reel Jaleel. Oh, never mind. It's a fullback dive, and it goes nowhere. Just a complete assignment on the offensive line because Michael Burton takes this handoff, and he is hit immediately. There's a free rusher off the blitz. I think McGlinchey was supposed to block down to the left. Instead, McGlinchey takes care of the defensive end to his right, and the linebacker comes in untouched. 3rd and 3, a loss of 2, and Wilson lining up in shotgun, motions Samaje Perine to the backfield. Snap. Wilson drops back. Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing. That's incomplete. Flag. This could be roughing the passer. I'm not sure where the flag was thrown, but Russ thinks it's a roughing the passer. It's going to be against the Packers. On 3rd and 3, no matter what the call is, this will be a first down for Denver. Holding. Defense. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down. This is on the safety, Jonathan Owens. So a hold on the Green Bay Packers will give Denver a fresh set of downs. Is it a hold? That's a bit of a hold. He gets beat, so what does he do? He grabs onto the jersey from behind and says, "Could you just slow down for a minute?" 1st and 10. Yeah, Sean Payton wearing the cheaters. He looks like he just left his Mahjong game. 1st and 10, snap to Russ. This should be a false start on McGlinchey. False start, offense, number 69. Yeah, my producer, Big Tex McCullough, is not like a Broncos fan or anything. And even he goes, McGlinchey got paid a lot of money. Doesn't he kind of suck right now? And I'm like, yeah. This goes back to what Gavin Thompson just asked. How much money to buy a win or for Denver to be good again? Dude, I thought $87 million would make the Denver offensive line better. Not really. I don't know how much better they really are than last year. 1st and 15, it's a run, and is that McLaughlin or Williams? That is, I can't tell. I think it's Williams. Javonte Williams gets a good, 5 yards on this carry. He could have had a whole lot more. He just runs right into the back of a blocker. Got to have that vision to go, let me just cut to the left right now, which he's done before. He just didn't do that on that play. 2nd and 10. Chiefs, by the way, leading the Chargers 24-17 late in the 3rd. Wilson in shotgun. 2nd and 10 from the 24-yard line. Snap to Russ. Quick throw. This is caught. Cortland Sutton, gain of 6. It'll be 3rd and 4 as we make our way into the game time red zone. 3rd and 4 for Denver. Nearly 500 people tuning in right now. If you haven't liked the video yet, make sure you go ahead and do so. Need all the good mojo when it comes to a 1-5 team. Don't be the one guy that doesn't like the video because it's too cool for school. And then we know who to go harass if Denver pulls a Commanders game. Wilson in shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back. Russ throwing, has a man, touchdown! Courtland Sutton on the wheel route. And Denver extends their lead. 15-3 with an extra point on the way. Courtland Sutton having a good start to the year. The last 2 seasons, the guy couldn't buy a touchdown. 2 touchdowns in the last 2 years each year. This time, he's got no problem finding the end zone. Sutton punching it in. Wilson with a great throw, and he's pumped up. 5th touchdown of the year for Courtland Sutton. Keep in mind, he had 4 total the last 2 years combined. Will Lutz puts the extra point up, and Denver's lead is a 13-point lead. 16-3 midway through the 3rd quarter. Denver had not scored a touchdown in the 3rd quarter all year. Now that I think about it, and they get one right there with 6 minutes to go. Spam those TDs. I got Reb Tech. I got Michael. I got Samuel Ellis. I've got Dylan. Spam those TD like Gabe is doing. All out Broncos. Christopher Graham spamming TDs. Broncos fans, show me those TDs, everyone. Show me your TDs. Impatient TV. Oh my goodness, Matthew McCullough, a $100 super chat! Let's go! John E. just put his nuts on the table. John E. Let's go. Forget the TDs. Everyone spam John right now in the chat. John, $100 super chat. John. Let's go. Let's go, John. You're the man. Super chat MVP of the channel. Without a doubt. He's already on the MVP board right here. John E., an absolute legend. John E. is a better super chatter than a single Broncos football player this year. That's how prolific he has been. John E., which, by the way, just rumors, it's John Elway. And let me tell you why. Not really a part of the facility, a part of the organization anymore. I think he wants to go out with Broncos country knowing, don't forget, I'm the king of Denver. I know it didn't end gracefully, me in a managerial role, but I'm still John Elway. Johnny, whether you are John Elway or not, thank you so much. Let's go. The only hiccup I have to believing it's John Elway, would John Elway know how to super chat? John Elway does not seem like a guy who can figure out the YouTube side of things. Yeah. Johnny, by the way, he drops a hundo in there, and you know what he follows it up with? Steelers score update. Guy's a legend. I mean, the guy is the Pat Surtain of super chats. He's teach tape. Everyone study what John does because he fucking murders it every single Sunday. Let's go, John. Big Johnny. Love it, John. Cheers to you, man. You know what? For that, give Johnny another entry. I'm going to bend my own rules. You send a $100 super chat in, you get 2 entries. Does anyone oppose? Are we all in agreement? Yeah, John deserves a second horse in the race. He gets a second horse at Churchill Downs. Cheers to you, John, honestly. All jokes aside, I really appreciate every time you come to the chat and support the channel like that. It's really, really important and beneficial to the growth of the channel, and I can't thank you enough. Let's go, Broncos. Thank you so much, John. John's from Pittsburgh, doesn't get the Broncos on TV, and thank you for the second horse. 1st and 10, Love throwing it downfield, has a man, that's a big gain, out to the 49-yard line. So a 25-yard throw to Christian Watson. Yeah, John Elway does not live in Pittsburgh. So we're going to pause on the rumors of it being John Elway. Maybe, I don't know if he's a Steelers fan or not. Maybe the Steelers are your second team. 1st and 10 at the Packers' 48-yard line. I formation, pitch left to A.J. Dillon. Bottled up. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Denver's defense drags Dillon down for a loss on the play. 2nd and 11. Here's the replay. That's Jalen Warren for Pittsburgh, who's better than Najee Harris, by the way, as a UDFA, outdoing the first-round pick. Tying the game against the Rams 17-all. 2nd and 11. Under center. Love puts a man in motion, takes the snap, handoff, and Dillon gets about 4 yards. So it's 3rd down, boys and girls, which means I need everyone on their absolute worst behavior. Start spamming 3. Start spamming 3. 3rd and 7. Let's get off the field. Or let's call a timeout because Denver was not set. All right, pause on the 3s. I don't want you all to get burned out during the timeout. Everyone catch your breath. Catch your breath. Denver's forced to burn a timeout. Did not have the right personnel on the field, was making some substitutions. So they call a timeout. Talk it over. 3rd and 7 on the other side of the break. 3rd and 7. Red zone, look here. Josh Dobbs and the Cardinals are in the red zone, but a bad snap has set them back, and Arizona staying in this game with Seattle. Down by 7 in the 4th quarter. Third and 7. Now I'll get back to spamming those 3s. In the shotgun formation. Snap, Love, sprint right, goes back, uncorks one. That's nearly intercepted. Looking for Simmons. There is a flag, and I fear it's going to be roughing the passer. Let's see the call. Holding. Defense. Damn it. It's on Pat Surtain. I can count on one hand how many times Surtain has been penalized his NFL career, I think. Yeah. Let's watch it. Is it a hold? Yeah, it's a hold. It's a hold. It's a hold. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. 1st and 10, Green Bay after the hold. Automatic 1st down. Out to the Broncos' 44-yard line. I formation. Love play action. Throwing to his right. This is caught by his tight end. 2-yard gain. That is Luke Musgrave, Pac-12 legend from Oregon State, picking up 3 yards. We got Mitchell Renz joining the studio. Mitch, not sorry about your Raiders, actually. Yeah. I mean, one small step for the Bears, one giant leap for firing Josh McDaniels. It's a win-win no matter what. 2nd and 7. Snap to Love. Throwing to his left. That's incomplete. He does stink. Incomplete. 3rd down. Start spamming those 3s, everyone. Let's go. Matt LaFleur is learning a lot about himself without Aaron Rodgers there. But a loss to the 1-5 Broncos would not go well with the shareholders of the publicly traded Green Bay Packers. 3rd and 7. Snap to Love. Blitz. Throwing to his left. That's caught 1st down. Jaden Reed, the rookie out of Michigan State. Honestly, a nice play by Jordan Love. They send 5, maybe even 6 after Love. So he knows I got 1, 2, 3, throw, and I have to know where this ball is going to go if I get the pressure. And he delivers a good throw, but it's a first down. 1st and 10, Green Bay. Just over 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Snap, Love, handoff. Aaron Jones running. Aaron Jones has daylight. He's got a 12-yard run and a first down. Making their way into the game time red zone. Come on, that's 2 third-down conversions for the Packers on this drive. Got to get off the field, right? You work so hard on 1st and 2nd down. Finish the job on 3rd down. 1st and 10. At the Broncos' 17-yard line. Love in shotgun. Takes the snap. It's a draw that goes for 2 yards. Aaron Jones not finding a lot of green grass to run across. Alex Singleton making the stop. Singleton's just a tackle machine. He's a robot. He walks out there, and they're like, we're going to pay a couple $1 million. Tackle everyone you see. Do they have to have the ball? Yes. Every time? Yes. What about some of the time? Okay, fine. Some of the time they don't have to have the ball. 2nd and 9 from the 16. In the game time red zone. Play action for Love. Love throwing to the end zone. That is either a touchdown or interception. It's a touchdown, but we have a repeat of the Fail Mary between Green Bay and Seattle. Pat Surtain nearly came away with an interception. I think it is a touchdown, though, for Romeo Doubs. Remember, Ty goes to the receiver. I think for a moment, Surtain has this initially. Watch this. He jumps it. They both have their hands on it. But Ty goes to it's a tie. It literally is. They both catch this evenly, too. 4 hands are on this football. And unfortunately, Ty goes to the offense. Extra point is good. And we're back to a 6-point lead for the Broncos, 16-10, with $1:46 to go. Damn. Well, we got over 500 people watching right now. I want to run a quick deal. We did it before the end of the first half. Denver got 3 points out of it. So maybe the deal helps. Probably not, but it's worth a shot. Every super chat, no matter the amount, for the rest of the third quarter, gets you entered into our horse race to win this signed Broncos Man Cave wall art. So, any super chat, no matter the amount, I'm going to sign this bad boy. We're going to run a horse race at the end of the game, and whoever wins that horse race is going to get this signed Broncos wall art. So, super chat your way onto the race. That's tough, though. That's tough beat. Like, I'm not mad. It's not a bad call. It's a touchdown. It's unfortunate for Pat Surtain. He almost has the eighth interception of his NFL career, and instead, he gives up a touchdown in coverage. Like, what an ultimate swing on the pendulum for your stat line. Interception, touchdown allowed. Like, damn, that's a bummer. Well, what happens is Surtain dives for it, okay? So when he gets it, Doubs has it falling back, which means Doubs gets to be like an alligator and roll Surtain over. And so while they do the roll, it's hard to hold on to something while someone's rolling your body. You know what I mean? So I think that kind of like allowed Doubs to have the upper body strength to rip that ball and make it a 50-50 ball. Any super chat gets you a horse for our horse race entry for this Broncos Man Cave wall art, which I will sign and will mail to the winner. 16-10 Green Bay trailing, but scoring at the end of the third. Okay. Red zone update. Steelers, Rams tied at 17. But the Steelers finding George Pickens on the sideline to get them across the 50. George Pickens is very good at football. He's very good at football. Yeah. After, I think, TJ Watt and Hayward, Pickens might be the best player, pound for pound. Alex Highsmith's very good. Good point. I think he's the best offensive player. But that's enough Steelers talk for today. So Green Bay will kick it off to restart the game. Carlson kicks it off. And it is a touchback. Touchback for the Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 25 for Russ. Wow. Gene Steratore thinks this should have been an interception, actually. And he raises a good point where Surtain has it first and he gets 2 feet down. He's down, right? Wow, maybe that should have been an interception. Didn't think about that from that perspective. But Javonte Williams takes the 1st and 10 handoff for a 2-yard gain. Catch for Surtain because he gets 2 feet down first. Man, I did not think about it. I'm usually a rule snob, but he got feet down before Dobbs did. So Surtain would have been down, right? 2nd and 8. Wilson throws to the flat. That's caught Adam Trotman, gain of 4. Yeah, now that I think about it, that's a tough break for Surtain because, like I said, he went from interception 2 of the season to touchdown allowed. That's a dramatic change of events. 3rd and 3. Wilson lining up in shotgun on 3rd and 3. Run the football. Run the football. Wilson takes the snap. They hand it off. Who said to run it? Who said run the football? Definitely not Sam I Am, because that was a bad play. That went nowhere. That's tough. 4th and 2, they only pick up a yard. Well, just going off the Chiefs game, where they kept going pass on 3rd and 4th and short, I was like, run the ball. That's what you invested in all offseason. Why are you fading that now? Yeah. So Denver's going to punt, and Green Bay's going to have a chance to, regain the lead, or gain the lead, actually, for the first time today. But that's the end of the 3rd quarter. So last call before the 4th quarter starts. Any super chat gets you entered into a raffle for this Broncos Man Cave wall art. Any super chat value at all between now and the start of the 4th quarter. After that, it's $5. Let's talk. Do we have the updated Broncos sub numbers? Yeah, if we can get those on screen. Yeah, live sub count. Ty Man, I will take care of that tonight. I got Carson, the rules official, in the chat right now saying, just 2 feet doesn't make it down until the offensive player came down and stopped any upfield progression either, making a tie go into the offense. But Surtain has possession, has 2 feet down before Dobbs. He's down. Right? He has made the catch at this point. He's not down like knee is down. So down's probably not the best word to use in this case, but he's got possession. And Dobbs gets possession afterwards because he didn't have 2 feet down yet. Right? One had 2 feet down in bounds. That's possession. The other one had 2 hands, but 1 foot down. Not possession yet. Okay, yeah. We're at 17,113 subscribers. Can we get to 17,200? If you're watching right now and you're not subscribed, I know the 576 people tuned in, you're not all subscribed. So make sure to hit the sub button because we put out daily Broncos content here on the channel. So I don't want you to miss a single thing, whether it comes down to trade rumors or it comes down to roster moves, things like that. Make sure to subscribe. Lock yourself in for the best Broncos content on YouTube all year long. And just as I finished my sales pitch, we picked up a sub. I love it. Let's go. To whoever just joined the channel, thank you. Let's try and get ourselves to 17,200 subscribers before the game wraps up. That's 2, baby. That's 2. Can we make it 3? It's always better when it's oh, no, I can't say that. Never mind. Lonely Island. If you know, you know. There's 3. Oh, there's 4. All right, let's get one more. 119. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now we got some free-flowing water here as Riley Dixon punts it away. Punt return across the 25, and that's all it's going to get to. Looks like Delaren Turner-Yell, who's been a special teams ace since getting drafted out of Oklahoma, makes a nice tackle in the open field. Refs hate Payton for sure. I mean, Sean Payton has said he is very paranoid about the officials forever hating him in New Orleans. And he's got fair data points to back it up. I mean, the Saints were year in and year out, top 5 penalized team. Something's probably not right. 1st and 10, Green Bay. At their own 24. Pitch to the left. A.J. Dillon running. Dillon picking up 4 or 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down. No more, only $5 entries now from here on out. Steelers with Najee Harris put up 14 straight points, it looks like. They take a 24-17 lead over the Rams in L.A. 2nd and 5. At the Packers' 29-yard line. Under center, Jordan Love drops back. 3-step drop. Now he's going to step up and throw. He's got a man 1st down. Wow. Kareem Jackson's about to get ejected for the 2nd time in his season. K-Jack just took off the receiver's head. Decapitated the man. Flag comes in. He's going to get ejected. He's already been fined. Does anyone want to guess how much money Kareem Jackson has been fined through 6 games? McCullough thinks $10K. This is going to be unnecessary roughness, hit to the head, defense number 22. He has also been disqualified. That's my prediction. Defenseless player. And Kareem Jackson was signed to be the 4th line enforcer on this team. There is a line between being an enforcer and getting ejections. Yeah, he's been fined $98,000 so far this year. Guys, he signed a $2.4 million contract. Let's say after taxes and agent fees, keep math easy, $1.75 million. He's lost 1/17 of his money this year on just fines. That's a big number. It's going to go up after this one. That's going to be fined. Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense number 22. Yeah, he got ejected. I mean, he's got a dirty reputation this year. He's already been ejected. He gets fined every single week for hits. I mean, it's football. The guy caught the ball, so it's not like he dropped it. He's making a tackle. He kind of gets actually him in the shoulder more than the head a little bit. But like, he fucking took his head off. So Kareem Jackson has been disqualified. second game being ejected. And, like, part of me feels a little bit bad for K-Jack. Just because, like, I mean, he's the one making these hits. But if this is his last year in the NFL, he's going to be remembered as, like, oh, that's the dirty safety who got ejected all the time. He was not a dirty player in his NFL career. But 2 ejections before the month of November. That's tough. But the last ejection was in the Commanders game in the end zone, if you remember. I would say it was worse than that play, but they're both bad. Johnny, I think he'll be suspended now by the NFL. John, I think you're right. Like, you get disqualified from 2 games. He's probably going to get a 1-game suspension. He'll probably get fined $25,000. Probably, maybe even more. And I think the max is like $46,000. So he might get the max. He might get suspended next week. And that would be without pay. So the guy's going to have no money. All right. Meanwhile, Jonathan Cooper just walked off the field. He's in some discomfort. He's favoring his shoulder. 2nd and 6, though, after the last play. The Packers, trailing by 6 in the 4th quarter, are making their way out towards the 50-yard line. Check that. Broncos 30-yard line. They're already out to Denver's 34. Jordan Love in shotgun. Snap. Throw to the flat. That's caught, and a gain of 3 will bring a 3rd and 3. They're in field goal range right now. 3rd and 2. Get a stop here. Maybe you force a field goal. Maybe you force them to go for it and get off the field altogether. But let's go. Let's spam stop. Let's turn it around. The 3s did not work the last series. Reversing course. Spam stop. At Denver's 30-yard line. Snap to Love. It's a run for Dillon. He didn't get it. He did not get it. They're signaling first down. He's a solid 1.5 yards short. Stop worked. That was stop. 3's out. Stops in. Fourth and 1. They're going to go for it. Now we spam 4. Now we spam 4. 723 people watching. Start spamming 4. Get off the field. Get off the field. 4th and 1. Snap. Love. Play action. Dumping it off. That's caught. First down. 4th and 1, and Sims gets 2 yards for the Packers. Needed that stop. That would have been huge. Damn. Ooh. 1st and 10. And the tight end, Luke Musgrave, who got the big hit from Kareem Jackson, is going to the locker room. I formation. It's a run for Dillon. He's loose. Dillon tackled at the 12. That sucks. Is that P.J. Locke making the tackle? With Kareem Jackson out, curious to see what Denver does at safety. Yeah, P.J. Locke made the tackle. 1st and 10. In the Prize Picks red zone. And Dillon is going to spin out of 1 tackle, but not a second. Drop for a loss. In the Prize Picks red zone. Oh, yeah, he's ginormous. He's 247 pounds, A.J. Dillon. I mean, his hamstrings and thighs are the size of my head. That's not even doing them fair. 2nd and 13 from Denver's 15-yard line. Snap. Love. Design quarterback run. Hops over a man. Love Tackle just shy of the first down marker. 3rd and 1. Start spamming stop. It worked last time. It's going to work again, damn it. Spam stop. Let's go. Put Green Bay in a tough spot, right? Field goal or 4th and 2 and go for it. Spam stop. I've got Reb, PS2, Multi-Man, Christopher in the chat. Keep spamming stop. 3rd and 2. Love. Timeout. Earl. Cover multiple teams at Chat Sports. Just part of working at a smaller company as we continue to grow and get bigger. Follow the boss's orders, if you know what I mean. Christopher, Carson, spam and stop. No, Carson's spamming 1. Carson, get the fuck out of here. No. Yeah. Huge 3rd and 1 here. Huge 3rd and 1 here. Meanwhile, the Steelers have they're up by 7, 3rd and 8 at midfield. First down, almost end the game for the Rams. Love in shotgun. 3rd and 2. A short 2 or a long 1. Whistles. Calls timeout. Timeout. Sean Payton's pissed off. Why are you burning a timeout here? Like, respectfully, I just don't always agree with coaches. They don't value timeouts enough. Like, if you get a stop here, awesome, but you're down to 1 timeout. Third and 2. Third and 2. Love under center. I formation. Oh, false start. Fullback jumped. 5-yard penalty. 3rd and 7. That's the stops right there. How do you come out of a timeout and jump and you're getting taken off the field? Oh, that's tough for him. You don't hate to see it, though. You love to see it. Earl, I'm not going to go too long on this subject, but yeah, I have to cover multiple teams at Chat Sports until we have enough people for every single team. So just what I got to do. Follow orders. 3rd and 7. Love throwing. That is caught. Short of the line to gain, though. 4th down. 4th down. 4th and 4. And they're going to go for it. Oh, boy. Get a stop. Come on. 4th and 2. Yep. Miles is up on his feet. 4th and 2. At the 5. Shotgun snap. Quick throw for, oh my God, touchdown. Quick throw for Love. Went through the intended receiver's hands, and it falls to Jaden Reed in the end zone for a touchdown. Unreal. The luckiest touchdown of Jaden Reed's NFL career. Bad throw behind his receiver, tipped, and it falls to another Packers receiver for a touchdown. How does that happen? The very crucial extra point is up, and it's good. 17-16 Packers, their first lead of the game, comes with about 8 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Brutal. Okay. Well, while they're at commercial, let's tell everyone about Prize Picks, shall we, Tex? All right. FGB's in the chat, though. F the Packers. F the Packers. But today's show is being supported by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is a daily fantasy sports app where all you have to do is pick more or less for 2 to 6 player stat projections, and you can win up to 25 times your money on any entry. Prize Picks is super simple and user-friendly. I spend 1 to 2 minutes on the app every Sunday morning making my selections. So if you're in the Oval Office or you're on your way to the game, get on Prize Picks and start making some money. Now, for Sunday Night Football, Tyreek Hill's receiving yards, 99.5. So if you think he's going to have more than that, go take the more, or you can take the less if you don't think he's going to have that great of a game. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. The link for that is in the comments and description of today's video. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy. Shout out to Prize Picks for supporting today's show. 1-point game, who you got? Denver or Green Bay? Who you got? Be honest. You just need a field goal. Will Lutz is 3 for 3 today, but he hasn't been outstanding all season long. Hopefully you can get him in field goal range and then maybe trust your defense to make a stop. That scares the bejesus out of me. Red zone peak here in the meantime. Kansas City holding on to a 7-point lead, 24-17, with about 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, a very crucial ruling is coming here for the Steelers-Rams as the Pittsburgh Steelers pick up a first down, and they can pretty much kneel this one out, and they come off a bye with a win in L.A. All right, who you got in this one? Broncos, Packers, let me know. Sean McVay staring at 3-4 with a loss. Pittsburgh would improve to 4-2, though, with a win. Can't get over that. Cannot believe that. That sucks. That just stinks. You know that? Kickoff to restart the game. No, just the one. First and 10. Russell Wilson and the offense come on the field trailing for the first time today. Wilson in shotgun. Snap to Russ. Throwing to his right. That's caught. Jerry Jeudy. Gain of 7. Second and 2. Yep. Broncos trying to regain the lead after leading for much of the game. Second and 4. Wilson under center. Takes the snap, pitch right. That's Jaleel McLaughlin bursting through a gap and picking up the first down. So it'll be first and 10 Denver at their own 35. Span those ones. 7.5 minutes to go. I've got Rob, a Reb Tech, All Out Broncos, spamming those ones. Nearly 1,000 people watching. We only had 190 likes. Let's at least get to 200 likes. If you have not liked the video yet, go ahead. Not a first down. They spot him inches short. My bad. Flag on me. 3rd and 1. Pitch to the right, and this will get the first down by Javonte Williams. So ball don't lie. It was always going to be a first down. Now we get to celebrate a first down twice. First and 10 Denver. Out to their own 38-yard line. You close that. 1st and 10. Broncos offense in the second half, 97 total yards. First half, 209. Only 5 first downs to show for this half compared to 11 in the first half. Snap to Russ, drops back. Quick dump off here. That's caught over the middle. Williams, gain of 5 on the play. So Pookie getting us to 2nd and 5. Under 6.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. It is Broncos ball. Apologies. We'll get that change up there. And we got $10 super chat. Let's go. We'll get that on screen after the 2nd and 5 play. Here's the snap to Russ at his own 45-yard line. Wilson actually barking out some commands. Moving players around. You don't really see him call audibles under Sean Payton. Wilson dropping back, throwing on a crosser. Jeudy slips out of a tackle. High step Jerry Jeudy, first down Denver. Oh, Jeudy got kicked where you don't want to get kicked. I think Jeudy took a bit of a vanilla nut tap. Or maybe a chocolate nut tap. One of the best SNL skits. Yeah, it looks like the DB tries to punch the ball out. Instead, he makes Jerry Jeudy infertile for the rest of his life. Oh, that's got to hurt. Dude, he punched the wrong ball. Jerry Jeudy, I know that feeling. It goes right up to your stomach. That's brutal. It does. We had a $10 super chat from Kauai AF. If it's all right, shout out to my close friend and coworker Josh. Before I read another word, Kauai, shout out to Josh. Go Broncos. He's the one to get me into everything football, including this channel. Any chance I get raffles, I'm sending the poster to him. Kauai AF, I'm kind of pulling for you now. That was an awesome super chat. You are definitely added to the raffle for our Broncos Man Cave wall art. $5 super chat or more gets you added. But Josh, you got an awesome coworker. You seem like an awesome dude. Let's go Broncos. Appreciate you being subscribed to the channel. And hopefully we're talking about a win on tomorrow's show. Thank you so much, Kauai and Josh. Cheers to both of you. Go Broncos. Yeah. Okay. First super chat menu for the fourth quarter, I think, for a 16 or 17-16 lead for the Green Bay Packers. First time super chatters, which Kauai was. I put on my cheese grater. I wear this for the rest of the series now. $5 super chat gets you entered into the horse race for this Broncos Man Cave wall art. So if you want to come away with it, $5 super chat. I can sign it and we can mail it to you. $20 gets you into the Mile High Club. Here it is right here. So Kauai, you're only $10 away from joining the Mile High Club. It's not the one maybe Josh wants to go to with you. I know you say just a coworker, but come on. There's probably a lot more there if you're sending a super chat for Josh. So $10 more will get you added. And we can add Josh because I'm feeling very generous. And then 20 or sponsor the postgame show. John's going to sponsor the postgame show. He had the biggest super chat of the day. So John, salute to you, man. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. Cheese grater on for the remainder of this series. Thanks to Kauai AF's $10 super chat. Bro, why you got a cheese grater on your head? Keyshawn, because I'm eating cheese. I'm getting belly full of cheese today. That's what's going on today. I'm eating cheese. I'm talking Swiss. I'm talking cheddar. I'm talking Gouda. I'm talking cheddar. Gouda. Name that movie. Name that movie. 1st and 10 Denver at the Packers 39-yard line. Run up the middle, gain of 5. 2nd and 5. Is someone going to get the movie reference, or am I just going to sound dumb? Let's find out. 2nd and 6. And Kansas City is going to be able to kneel out the clock. Not quite, no. 1st and goal, though, so they'll get a 2-score lead at least. No one got my movie reference there. 2nd and 6. Wilson in shotgun from the Green Bay 35. Play action. Rolling to his right, dumping it off to Williams, and he can't hold on. It was a bit of a low pass, kind of to the knees, but you probably got to catch this, right? Let's watch the replay, shall we? Yeah, it's not a perfect pass, but you should catch it. You should catch it. 3rd and 6. Third and 6. Russ today on 3rd down, 6 for 8, 72 yards, and 1 touchdown. Snap to Wilson. Oh, he gets out of pressure for the time being, and he's only able to dive back to the line of scrimmage. Pressure got to number 3, and now Denver's going to be forced with a decision. 53-yard kick at altitude or go for it. I would think kick it. Lutz is 3 for 3 today. Knock on wood. But he's playing well. $52-yarder for Will Lutz. Take the lead. Is up. He's got it. Let's go. Spam 3. Let's go. FG's in the chat right now. 52-yarder. I'm taking the cheese grater off. If we get another super chat, it'll come back on. The play-by-play guy? No. Oh, boy. We've got a super chat from the enemy team. We got Cheesehead in the chat right now. Cheesehead. To all my Packers fans in the chat, go Pack, go. Fuck the Packers. To all the, not saying that part, John Elway ain't here to save y'all. Game over. Have you watched much of Jordan Love this year? The guy doesn't really scream, I'm going to lead a 2-minute drill to win the game. If I had to predict, we're getting a Jordan Love 4th and 4 incomplete pass. But you know what, Cheesehead? I'll happily put on my cheese grater for your super chat. Thank you very much. Let's go. Over 1,300 people watching right now. I need to know who my Broncos fans are at. Start liking the video if you want Denver to win, or spam DEN in the chat if you've already liked the video. But let's get some good mojo going here. 2-point lead, close game. Need to stop on defense. I need a Pat Surtain interception. I'll take a Justin Simmons interception. One of those two. One of those two. Oh, Kawhi AF with a $10 super chat. Let's go. Kawhi AF. You should put it back on. Done. Say less. You're quite great with it. That's a good word right there. That's a good pun right there. All right, $10 super chat. That gets Kawhi AF to $20 for the day, which means they get added to our Mile High Club here. So Kawhi AF. You ever been to Hawaii, Tex? I have not been to Hawaii since I was I think 4 years old. I really want to go back. Favorite island in Hawaii. Okay. We have a $2 super chat coming in. All right. Touchback. Kawhi AF added you to our Mile High Club. And Josh. Let me add Josh as well. Plus Josh. Okay. Josh and Kawhi AF. Right there. Hard to read, but I promise it's there. Sir Chai 87. Sir Shai, if Denver blows this game, Sierra filing for divorce. No comment. 1st and 10. Under center, handoff. Dillon avoiding a tackler for the moment, but not for long. Jonathan Cooper back in the game, by the way, after leaving the last series with a shoulder injury. What appeared to be a shoulder injury. 2nd and 9. Green Bay probably content with taking their sweet time here. Time's not an issue. They have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. They just want to get themselves in field goal range and give Denver as little time as possible. 2nd and 9 from their own 26. Love under center. Snap to Jordan Love. Play action. Dumping it off. A.J. Dillon has one man to beat, and he does. Dillon gets free. Dillon across the 50. Damn it, Singleton. That's a difference of 35 yards if Alex Singleton makes an open field tackle. I know he's a good linebacker, and that's a bad moment for him, but it came at a really bad time. He's got him dead to rights here. I mean, he's got him squared up, and he can't make the tackle. First and 10, Green Bay got it all the way out to Denver's 46. Not in field goal range just yet. I formation. Love takes the snap. It's another handoff. A.J. Dillon stopped. 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd and 9 and probably going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Green Bay very happy with letting this clock tick down. Not want to give Denver too much time if they do score. So we get to the 2-minute warning. 19-17 lead for the Broncos, but Green Bay about, like with the altitude, 7 or 8 yards away from being in comfortable-ish field goal range. Carlson is 1 for 2 on the day. He did miss like a 42-yarder earlier. All right, let's throw the live sub number right here. So we're at, look at the number go. Look at it grow. 17,158, 60. Can we get to 200? We are less than 40 away from 17,200. Help me continue growing this Broncos channel. Let's go. 25 subs to go. 1,600 people tuning in right now. Less than 15 subs, or less than 23 subs to go. Math is hard. Almost there. 22 subs. Come on. 21 subs. 20 subs to go. At the 2-minute warning right now. Almost at 17,200. If you're already subscribed, type me in the chat. It's always good to see our subscribers here. Look at that. 13 away. I'm gonna slow clap until we get to 17,200. And everyone hates a slow clap. Everyone hates a slow clap. Almost there. 3 away. 3 away. Oh, come on. We can't hit a wall now, folks. 2 away. There it is. Let's go. Enough of that slow clap shit. Drives my patience up the wall. All right. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Really appreciate you guys joining the channel like that. It's awesome to see us continue to grow. Catherine Thomas, we did get it. Team effort. Team effort. Could not have done it without you guys. All 17,210 of you, actually. Look at that number continue to grow, actually. Don't slow down. Keep going. Keep going. No, I did not reference the longest yard. I referenced Talladega Nights when he asked what was in the cheese fondue found. Cheddar, Gouda, Swiss, Gouda. Couldn't name all 5 cheeses. That was my reference earlier. All right. Here we go. Denver holding on to a very narrow 2-point lead. If you want to stop here, like the video. I would love to see Carlson miss a 58-yarder. That would be a dream come true. They're at the Broncos 44, which means from here it would be a 61-yarder. Quarterback run for Jordan Love. He gets about 4 yards on the play. So it'll be third. There's a flag. There is a flag. And this is going to be a holding offense. 10-yard penalty. Replay the down. So that backs them up across the 50. So they are no longer in immediate striking distance of field goal range with that 10-yard penalty. Is this a hold? I would say that's a hold. Yep. 2nd and 20 now. Here we go. 2nd and 20. Jordan Love is so going to throw an incomplete pass on 4th down. 17 yards away from the target field goal line. 2nd and 20. Love throwing. That's incomplete. Oh, boys and girls. Incomplete. Let's go. 3rd and 20. This is going to be a big play, right? Man, Christian Watson was the injured player, and he jogged off the field and then kind of collapsed-ish on his own sideline. Like, he didn't faint or anything, but he clearly jogged and then was like, I don't want to be on my feet anymore. Oh, it looks like a knee injury, a right knee injury for Christian Watson. 3rd and 20. He is in a lot of pain right now. Here we go. Another $5 super chat from Cheesehead. 3rd and 20. Love in shotgun from his own 46. They need 17 yards to be within 50 yards of a field goal. Love airing it out down the field. That's intercepted. That's intercepted. That's P.J. Luck. And that's going to do it. P.J. Luck, ladies and gentlemen, filling in for Kareem Jackson after the ejection, comes up with his first NFL career interception, I want to say. And what a good one to seal the win. Denver is going to win this one at home. Let's go. Indeed, it is his first career interception. And the Texas Longhorn, P.J. Luck, sprints across the field and goes, I got it, this is mine, thank you very much. Green Bay has one timeout. They will not be able to stop the clock. Denver will be able to kneel this game out. Let's go. I'm pretty certain they can kneel it out. They definitely can. There's a minute 40. 1st and 10. Broncos just don't pull a Miami here. Hand it off, and it's a run for Javonte Williams. Gain of 2. Timeout Green Bay. They're out of timeouts. Let's say each play takes 40 seconds. That includes the play and the runoff. No, 45 seconds that would be. They can pretty much run this one out. No flag. No flag. Let's throw Cheesehead Super Chat on screen. This would be a great time to do that. Don't you all think? I sure think so. Cheesehead, Broncos should be tanking for Caleb. Consider us beating y'all a favor. You can thank us later. Cheesehead, are you tanking for Drake May now? Because I don't think Jordan Love is the guy. And he's on a 1-year contract. You should be doing your own soul searching before worrying about Caleb Williams coming to Denver. Let's go. 2nd and 9. Wilson takes the snap, hands it off. Williams. I don't get why they even bother running it here. There's only 2 things, like he could possibly fumble it or someone could get injured. They're not going to get the first down. So might as well just kneel it and then on 3rd down, run 1 time. Reduce the amount of potential risk for a fumble. Cheesehead hit send when Love uncorked it. And they're so used to Aaron Rodgers uncorking it when he never makes bad decisions down the field. They just know, oh, Rodgers is going deep. That means someone is open. Nope. You got to get used to, welcome to the rest of the NFL. When our quarterback throws it deep, we fear the worst every time. Yeah, P.J. Luck. All right, Denver called a timeout to, what they need to have happen on this play, they need this play, there's 50 seconds, to take up 10 seconds of time so that they can let the play clock run out the last 40 seconds. So does someone want to sabotage their stats and run around in the backfield for 10 seconds? Like, my guess is it's going to be a shotgun snap to Wilson. He's going to, wait until the last moment to kneel it down. And then on 4th down, just throw it out of bounds. That's what you do. Don't even punt it after this play. Don't run it up the gut, though. They run it up the gut. And Williams picks up 3 yards. And there will be a 5-second difference in the play clock and the game clock. Just have Russ take the snap and throw it out of bounds. And that will take 5 seconds off the clock, and that will be the game. Maybe not. About a 6-second delay. Wind down, take the penalty, and then punt it. I don't like punting it. I don't like the possibility of a block. I'd rather you, snap it and just have Russ run around and throw it out of bounds. There's 6 seconds left. Delay a game offense. I mean, honestly, I'm being nitpicky here. It's probably going to be okay, but it still scares me a little bit. So they take the penalty. I think they're going to keep Russ on the field and say, hey, it takes 3 seconds for the ball to travel out of bounds. So snap, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Throw it, and at that point, the game will be over. But Russ does not like hurting his stats. He's going to want the official to hey, don't mark that down as an incomplete pass. Snap to Russ. He's going to sprint right, throw it out of bounds, and that's the ball game. 000. Denver wins, improves to 2-5. Packers lose, down to 2-4. 19-17, your final score from Mile High. A bit of a scare in the 4th quarter after Green Bay takes the lead, but Will Lutz makes 4 big field goals for this team, and the Broncos bounce back from a tough Thursday night loss on the road in Kansas City to knock off the Packers at home. Let's go. Let's go. That is what I'm talking about, baby. Yes. Yeah, let's do the horse race right now. Last call, $5 super chat to enter the horse race for our Broncos wall art for your man cave. $5 super chat or more, but the final score, 19-17, Denver over Green Bay. $5 super chat, last call, and then we're going to run the horse race, and then we're going to jump into our post-game show. But initial reactions right off the bat here, great game by the defense, right? If I told you before the Chiefs game, they'd hold Kansas City to 19 points and Green Bay to 17 points. You might think they win both those games. They come away 1-1, but still, a great job by the defense. The offense did probably just enough. It wasn't all roses, but it wasn't the worst offensive performance we've seen. Will Lutz, 4 for 4. That's your player of the game right there, right? He was money. He was perfect, and you needed him to be. You miss one of those kicks, and you lose this game by 1 potentially. With that being said, we're going to get into our horse race, excuse me. So one last call. Brandon, you crack me up, dude. One last call for a super chat, $5 Broncos wall art entry. Horse race will decide who comes away with this bad boy here. Yeah, repeat of Super Bowl. I don't know which number. I was always bad at the numbers. Whatever. Super Bowl 37? 38? 38. Super Bowl 38. All right, we'll do the horse race one. Yep. Okay. Lucky, I don't think they're Super Bowl bound. I just don't think they're Caleb Williams bound anymore. All right. We got a whole list. Okay. Appreciate you, Brandon. You're the man, dude. Adam, you're right. They did execute a clock play. Let's go. 881 people watching right now. We're going to get into a post-game show, really break this down. But Kareem Jackson, a bit of a storyline, getting ejected. His second ejection of the season through 6 games. Through 7 games now, I should say. Something tells me he's going to miss an 8th game, right? I just don't see a way you get ejected twice and it's not met with a suspension. So that's definitely a bit of a concern. But, hey, P.J. Locke played pretty nice in the spot. Came away with a clutch interception at the end. Do you have all the names? Oh, because you can only do 6 because you're not logged in. So log in. Did you make an account? Okay. There it is. All right. Yep. So let's get our horse racy ready. And then I'm going to really get into the X's and O's of this one here. But let's show the viewers our racers for today. Shall we, Big Tex? All right. 1 minute horse race. We got 2 Johnnies in there. Okay, good. 2 Johns. He deserves after the $100 super chat. Right? We're going to double check because I don't want John to get shafted. I see 2 Johns. I see 2 Johns. They're right next to each other. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and they're off. There they go. Oh, look at these fast horsies. Cheesehead at the top. Cheesehead cannot win. Johnny and Johnny are in 2nd and 3rd right now. 1 furlong in, 4 to go. Cheesehead starting to lose some steam. Got full. Ate all that cheese. Johnny and Christopher going neck and neck. Here comes Tim. Meanwhile, we've got Greg Casey making some more noise in the middle of the pack. Tay at the bottom trying to stay in contention. Lucky is losing gas. Here comes Amos, 16-11. Amos and Kawhi AF right now duking it out. Johnny's got a lead. Past the midway point. Johnny's got the lead. 20 seconds to go. Can Johnny hold on? Johnny with 15 seconds. It's all Johnny and Lucky right now. 10 seconds to go. Johnny in the home stretch. Does he have enough? Johnny, 6 seconds. 5 seconds. No, Johnny! No, Johnny! Oh, no. Oh, no. Cheesehead won. Unreal. Cheesehead, are you still here? There's no way the Packers fan actually wants the Broncos wall art. I did not think of this as an outcome. Cheesehead, identify yourself in the chat right now or we will run it again. Because I'm not getting in contact with Cheesehead. Well, there's no way Cheesehead's going to find me. Cheesehead, if you are here and you want it, which you earned it, you won it, we'll give it to you. But let me know right now, Cheesehead, are you in the chat? Do you want to get the stats ready? And then we'll run another race. Cheesehead, make yourself known. Second was Gavin. I'm not interested in giving it to second place. You don't do second. Okay. Yeah, Reb, you're right. He's not going to want this Broncos wall art. So, Cheesehead, we'll give you 30 more seconds. Cheesehead, you won the race. If you want it, I'll give it to you. But if you're not here, it'll be our secret. We'll run it again. Cheesehead's not going to come back to the Broncos Breakdown channel. So I think the race is fixed. Yes, I fixed the race so the Packers fans could win it so we could do it again. Cheesehead going once. I think he left 2. Cheesehead going twice. Okay, I think we're going to get Cheesehead out of here. Let's run it again. No, if Cheesehead comes back, don't say shit. Okay. Cheesehead. Let's run it back. Let's keep Cheesehead in it, though, just to keep it a little. No, toss Cheesehead out. Yeah, toss Cheesehead out. Cheesehead, get out of here. Out he goes. Okay, now we're ready to go. Run it again. Run it again. Run it again. All right. All right. No one tell Cheesehead. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. They're off. Here we go. Race number 2. This time it's Amos getting a good lead. Greg and Tim are remember, Cheesehead got to a good lead last time, lost the lead, and then came back. Can the same happen to Tim or Elijah Cook potentially? Elijah Cook's got a good lead. We've got Kawhi AF, Tim Cross here, PMA Gaming 89. PMA Gaming 89 with the lead. Tim is trying to take it back, though. Look at Johnny at the bottom. Look at Christopher. They are definitely going to be competitors in the second half of this race. Halfway to go. 27 seconds. Christopher with the narrow lead. Can't hold on to it for too long, though. Kawhi AF might have it by a nose. There's Elijah Cook. Oh, it's anyone's race. It's anyone's race. 15 seconds to go. Gavin Thompson trying to stay in competitive spots with 10 seconds to go. Greg Casey, Elijah Cook, Greg Casey, 5 seconds, Greg Casey. Here's Banjo J Prod, Banjo J Prod! Wow. Oh my God. No one look in the chat right now. We might have an issue on our hands. Banjo J Prod won. Ty Man, I think so. Am I in the clear? I think so. Banjo, can we throw my Twitter at the bottom? Okay. Banjo, hit me up on Twitter, dude. At Matthew Petey, and give me your address so I can mail you the signed Broncos Man Cave art. Banjo, congratulations. Yeah. At Matthew Petey, just DM me your address, tweet at me something. I'll get in contact with you, and we will get you this Broncos Man Cave wall art. All right, no one say anything. We all agreed about this like 2 minutes ago. Our secret. Are we ready to jump into the postgame show? Okay. Banjo J Prod, congratulations, dude. That was really close between you and Greg Casey. Okay. No, it's okay. I can just verbalize that. Yeah. Tim Stark, you wish Denver lost? Like you're just full on tank mode? I don't know. Cheesehead, we got to be honest. You did win the first race. You weren't here. I gave, like, everyone will testify in the chat, a solid 90 seconds. Never heard. Didn't think you'd actually want Broncos wall art, so we went to a second race. But, Cheesehead, if you DM me on Twitter at Matthew Petey, I'll find a way to make it right for you. But it's going to go to Banjo Prod. I can't take it away from him. So, Cheesehead, hit me up on Twitter at Matthew Petey, and we'll get you taken care of, dude. That was a first. I'm not going to lie. I was not prepared for that. Okay. Yeah, we'll get the stats ready and all that stuff for our post-game show. But what I want to know is no big injuries really came out of this game, right? Someone tell me if I'm missing one. But there really wasn't a big injury. Broncos are 2-5. Good for P.J. Lockett in that first career interception. Wasn't always pretty, but a win's a win. Okay. Alex, you're telling me, dude. Okay. We'll get the post-game show underway in just a second. Sorry, dead air for a moment there. I was looking for any injury updates on Twitter, but Denver came out of this game pretty healthy, so didn't look like the Broncos are down any players, although Kareem Jackson was ejected for a pretty bad hit, if we're being honest. So that could lead to some possible, disciplinary acts, including a suspension. Wait, how does the Packers have the total yards? Doesn't that make sense? I know. Like, but what is it supposed to be? That's what I'm saying. Okay, so we'll get into the entire post-game show here. Unfortunately, the Chiefs did beat the Chargers, so that's always a bummer. Always enjoy a loss by Kansas City for Broncos country. Should we still fire Vance Joseph? Nah, like, this defense is probably still not going to be very good all year. Like, congratulations, you beat the 2-win Green Bay Packers, Jordan Love-led offense. I'm not going to overreact too much to that performance by the defense. Like, I'm going to give him credit, and I'm not going to say fire Vance Joseph after that, but I don't think Vance Joseph is on a path to come back next year still, right? I'm never going to get that 70 burger out of my head. It's just not going to happen. So we need VJ for the tank. I mean, yeah, but like, what are you tanking for, right? Like, you're not tanking for Caleb Williams or Drake May. I don't think this team is picking 1 or 2. Like, they got 2 wins right now. I think they win at least 2 more games. If you get 4 wins, you're not picking top 3. So you're not getting one of the top 2 quarterbacks. Banjo Prod, congratulations, dude. That's awesome. Happy for you. Hit me up on Twitter, Banjo Prod, at Matthew Petey. Okay. All right, we'll get the post-game show in just a moment underway. It'll be brought to you by, I think, Prize Picks. Okay. Alex, they're still going to fire Vance Joseph. Maybe at the end of the year, yeah, but not right now, I don't think. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this thing. Okay. So, once again, final score 19-17. Denver on top. Big text whenever you're ready. Let's get this thing underway. Prize Picks. Yep. Here we go. Okay. So if you enjoyed the win, type me in the chat right now. 367 people still tuning in. Type me in the chat. Here we go. A win's a win. Wasn't the prettiest win, but I'll take a win. 19-17, Denver over Green Bay. We're not apologizing. We're going to take the win, and we're going to enjoy it because this fan base has not had a lot of wins to celebrate. So it's good to give the fan base a home win to root on and cheer for. But let's kind of break down this game. Let's go through the stats and the highlights and all that good stuff because Denver comes out of this thing on top 19-17 in large part due to Will Lutz. 3 field goals in the first half, a clutch field goal in the fourth quarter to retake the lead for the Broncos, and Denver improves to 2-5 while the Packers fall to 2-4. Russell Wilson was 20 for 29, 194 yards, 1 touchdown, miles ahead of where he was the last 2 games against the Jets and the Packers. So Denver ends their losing skid, and Russell Wilson plays a much better game than what we saw the last 2 weeks. But the story of the game has to be Vance Joseph and this defense, right? Improvements have clearly been made by Vance Joseph and this defense. You look at the Packers offense against Denver, 331 total yards, 194 passing yards. I was never threatened by Jordan Love. I would let Jordan Love take my daughter home every single night of the week knowing nothing's going to happen here. Jordan Love never intimidated me whatsoever in this game. Now, the ground game definitely has been a problem. And everyone wants to point the finger through the first 6 weeks at Russell Wilson and Sean Payton, and they have been bad. But the defensive line, they get bullied. They get pushed around, and that is a big area for improvement next year. But for now, we'll enjoy the win. 1 big turnover. Shout out to PJ Locke. First career interception. He fills in for Kareem Jackson after he was ejected. And prediction, I think Kareem Jackson will be suspended next week against Kansas City, which, listen, you're playing the Chiefs. You need all hands on deck right there. But Denver's offense against the Packers. Let's look at the other side of the tape now. 339 yards. Really strong first half. Kind of disappeared in the third quarter and up until the end of the fourth quarter, right? They kept showing the stats on screen of total yards in first half compared to second half. But the Broncos offense ultimately rallies in the second half or in the fourth quarter when they needed to get down the field. Jerry Jeudy made some big plays for this team in the receiving department. Other players stepped up big. But all in all, head-to-head, Denver outplayed Green Bay, right? I think we can all agree that the Broncos were the better football team today. The score reflects that. They played better. They coached better. They executed better. And all in all, Denver comes out on top. because they deserve to win this game with the way they played for 60 minutes. Now, today's show is sponsored by Prize Picks. We're going to talk about the rest of the highlights and things like that in just a second. But Prize Picks is a daily fantasy sports app where all you have to do is pick more or less for 2 to 6 player stat projections, and you can win up to 25 times your money on any entry. Prize Picks is super simple and user-friendly. I spend 1 to 2 minutes on the app every Sunday morning making my selections. Now, for Sunday Night Football, Tyreek Hill, 99.5 yards, more or less. If you think he's going to get more, go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. The link for that is in the comments and description of today's video. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy. Let's go in depth on Russ for a moment because Russell Wilson was a good quarterback today. He didn't make any big flashy plays, but the tempo of the game didn't really call for that. He also didn't make any hideous mistakes or any horrible decisions or anything like that. Russ was good. Russ helped you win this game. Russ was a part of this win today. Good performance all in all from number 3. Javonte Williams is a bat out of hell at times. 15 carries for 82 yards. I love the dynamic duo of highlight reel Jaleel and Javonte Williams, the bowling ball. Like, you have thunder and lightning right there. This is a backfield that I think hopefully could stay together for years to come and put together some great performances on the ground. Pookie was great today. He kind of got off to a slow start on the year, and hey, he came off a multiple torn knee ligament injury. He's starting to really cook right now. He is hard to take down the first time. I love what I've seen out of Javonte Williams lately. Courtland Sutton made an incredible, I wouldn't say touchdown grab, but a great route, right? He made a lot of good plays, especially in the first half on that one big gain, but he set up got a huge touchdown in the second half for Denver to extend their lead at the time. But Courtland Sutton, when it comes to trading, different T word. When it comes to trading and blowing it up, reports came out before the game. Denver does not want to really blow it up, like trade everyone. But at 2-5, let's all face facts here. They're still a 2-5 team. Enjoy the win. Be happy about the win. But if Courtland Sutton continues to play well, and he's got 5 touchdowns on the year, and that means you could get a second-round pick in return, I'm still making that trade. I know it sucks because you're 2-5. Well, you just won, but you just won, and now you're just 2-5. Like, this team is not where they want to be, and they've got Kansas City coming up before the deadline. A loss against the Chiefs, 2-6. You should be looking to trade and get a lot for Courtland Sutton and maybe some other guys. But grade Denver's win. A, B, C, D, or F. It was not an A. It was not a perfect performance. It's hard to be perfect in the NFL. But I'm going to give it a B, right? The defense made plays. The defense made stops. The defense got a stop with an interception at the end of the game. The offense put up 19 points. It's not a bad number, right? It's not where you probably want it to be every single Sunday, but you got to finish off some drives. You got to turn 4 of those field goals into at least one more touchdown. We're talking about an additional 4 points and a much more secure win. But a win's a win. This fan base needed to see a win, and they got one. Jordan Love, for any Packers fans watching, he sucks. 21 for 31, 180 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. He might not suck, but I don't think he's the guy. I don't think he is someone you want to give a long-term contract to. So credit to Denver's defense. Vance Joseph survives another week from the fire Vance Joseph talk. And that's big for him. He is living week to week right now. He needs every single week to go his way if he wants to be here for much longer. I don't think he should be the guy for, the next year or so, but for now, 2 good performances against Kansas City and now against Green Bay. We can all relax the fire Vance Joseph talk, at least for a week. That's just a bad message to send to your locker room. Even if you think Vance Joseph is not a good DC, and if you're going to end up firing at the end of the year, why not do it now? My counter to that would be, you don't go into a locker room that's blasting music right now, that's celebrating a hard-earned win when no one really gave him a shot, and you fire their DC. That's going to kill morale. When they play well, you don't fire people. A.J. Dillon was tough. He had 2 grabs for 34 yards. He had 15 carries for 61 yards. Again, I go back to Denver's defensive line outside of Zach Allen, who's been good, not great, I would say so far, needs some serious improvements. Like, that is definitely a spot to work on in the offseason, and it kind of shows every single Sunday. Receiving-wise, A.J. Dillon was the leading receiver. Romeo Doubs, Luke Musgrave, who took the hard hit from Kareem Jackson. Just not a lot of playmakers in the receiving department. Like, they had some nice third down conversions. I'll give them credit for that. But ultimately, Denver's defense made a lot of big plays. And while I'm on the subject, Pat Surtain probably should have got an interception. Kind of got robbed, but whatever. Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy, your number 1 and number 2 wide receivers, combining for over 100 yards and 1 touchdown and 11 grabs. Like, that's the type of production that should be the floor, right? I mean, maybe not every single Sunday, but we need more of these games. And if they get another one of these games against Kansas City next week, maybe Denver thinks, let's pause on blowing this up. Maybe we've got something in these 2 wide receivers, and we don't want to trade them away for lottery tickets that might not even be good players for us. Where we know Cortland Sutton is having arguably the best year of his NFL career. Like, after 2019, when he went for 1,000 yards, he's up to 5 touchdowns already, guys. He's on pace for 10 touchdowns this year. He's never gotten close to 10 touchdowns in his NFL career. All right, that's going to do it for us on today's show. Thank you so much for tuning into our post-game show. Enjoy the win. Enjoy Victory Monday. Broncos country has not gotten to enjoy Victory Monday a whole lot lately. So every chance you get, bathe in it. Consume all the Broncos content you can get. Read every article. Listen to every show. Because these Victory Mondays have come few and far between the last few years for the Broncos fans. All right, that is going to do it for us on today's show. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Sorry for the late start. Appreciate all of our super chatters today. We are going to sign off. We're going to let you guys go and enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. We will reconvene tomorrow for Victory Monday.